Was the police chief a crook?
Yes.
Was the mayor a drug dealer?
Yes.
Where does the corruption stop?
Isn't it safe to say the village of Allerton, when you were mayor, was one of the most corrupt small towns in America?
The mayor, the police chief, they made the rules. The goal was to shed light upon the corruption and to eliminate the corruption.
In federal court records, he was identified as Officer Number 1, the informant who was wired for the feds and helped them catch public officials in the act of committing crimes. It all happened in the small village of Allerton, Illinois, a community with a long history of corruption. Tonight, News 4 Investigates tells a story rarely seen. You'll see the evidence and hear from the undercover informant who helped bring down what some prosecutors believe was one of the most corrupt governments in America.
We met right here. It was dark that night.
Anthony LaFleur was the undercover informant who brought down the criminals running the village of Allerton.
No comment.
Mayor Randy McCallum. Was the mayor a drug dealer?
Yes.
Police Chief Michael Baxton. Was the police chief a crook?
Yes.
And Street Superintendent Ronnie Cummings.
He said he was going to wrap up a gun to shoot and kill someone.
All three of them owe their prison time to the moments they spent caught on tape with LaFleur.
He was the key. He was the critical witness that we needed. He was the insider who was willing to work for the good of all of us.
Allerton is on the southeast side of East St. Louis, the poorest and most violent city in America. With a population of just 2,000 residents, hardly any tax base, and a long history of corruption, Allerton is always ripe for abuse, especially by the people who control it. But in recent years, the corruption in Allerton had become deeper and wider than ever, and it would take a unique effort to end it.
Being honest in a corrupt department is difficult. Just like being an outsider.
LaFleur began secretly gathering information for federal agents in October 2009, not long after he says McCallum made LaFleur give him his first paycheck in exchange for LaFleur getting hired as an Allerton cop. LaFleur had been a troubled kid from Allerton. He had been close to McCallum, so he had street cred, especially with the mayor.
I had his total trust.
Why do you think the mayor trusted you?
I was down and out, needed some money. He thought he could persuade me to commit illegal activities.
The first target of the investigation was Mayor McCallum.
When you get ready, let's go.
In a series of meetings in the summer of 2011, McCallum told LaFleur to steal drugs and cash from suspects, and they would share the profits. LaFleur says McCallum used some of the officers to target competing drug dealers so the mayor could eventually gain total control of the local drug market.
He was the dictator. What he say goes. You know, he was John Gotti.
The mayor?
Yes.
The mayor saw himself as a mafia boss of this community.
Correct.
McCallum proved it while he was under surveillance. With LaFleur as the informant, federal investigators caught the mayor accepting cash and what the mayor believed to be crack cocaine. But McCallum wanted a bigger score, insisting in a series of secretly taped conversations that he wanted to hit the mother lode.
Damn right.
And make LaFleur famous.
But see, you're going to get that mother lode. That's my you stay top of the line. I'm going to make this famous out here. So never say nothing to nobody. This is our thing, man. Nobody.
LaFleur was nervous, but he says federal agents walked him through every step, including attaching and repeatedly testing the recording devices until he felt comfortable doing it without them.
I was a little nervous, but they walked me through it. And after that, I was like Mark McGwire hitting a home run after that, you know.
Not that tough.
It was just, you know, go along with the flow.
A few months after getting McCallum, LaFleur put the hidden video camera on again, this time in the bathroom of the Flying J truck stop just 2 miles from the Allerton Police Department. After putting on the gear, LaFleur walked past the coffee pots and soda machines,